Peace and blessings, everybody. Saturday, December the 8th, the year 2018. Some interesting photos are making their way outside of the CMU, where Warden JR Bell, who has a heart like a septic tank, has allowed two murders, Robert David Neal and Patrick McConnell, as well as one gentleman, another gentleman, a third gentleman, to be stabbed. Some unnamed 76-year-old. But this photo was recently allowed outside the prison. Of course, that's Schaeffer Cox in the middle. I don't know 100% for sure, but it very well could be Robert David Neal on the right. So I suspect that's the case. I just don't know for sure. The gentleman on Schaeffer's right, our left, I don't know his name, but he seems to have a friendly smile on his face. Now, another photo has made its way outside of the CMU prison as well, and that would be this one right here. It comes from the blog of Walter Bond. Walter Bond, I am told, is just as popular as Schaeffer with the left as Schaeffer is with the Constitutionalist on the right. And he puts out a blog, and I guess he has people to help him write it. If you zoom in on the photo, which would be right here. Let's do a, where is zoom? Zoom, let's go to maybe 200%. That's Walter right there. You can tell because of the tattoo on the left side. And that's him right there. That if you go to supportwalter.org, this is where the photo comes from. So what can we tell from Walter's blog? What kind of people is Schaeffer in prison with? We already know from Russell Lander's letters that the Muslims have made a list of people they want to kill, and that list is comprised of Christians, and Russell thinks he's on that list of people the Muslims want to kill. And then we also have Walter Bond, and let's read one of Walter's blogs. It's the first blog that I came across. He put out this blog entry one day before Robert David Neal was murdered. The first time I was ever caught for arson was in 1997 when I broke into and burnt a huge pentagram. Do you guys know what a pentagram is? It's the devil sign. So he burnt a pentagram into the altar of a church. He burnt a huge pentagram into the altar at the United Methodist Church across the street from the police station in Mason City, Iowa. I remember when I lit the pentagram how the butane flickered blue for a solid 3 seconds before the bright yellow flames rose and leapt from the carpet. It really was a beautiful sight to behold. In a monotheistic religions, we find the origin of the filth and saturation of human supremacy. A cursory look at Genesis in the Holy Bible gives us the impression that God created the whole universe. All of creation, the earth, animals, and everything that could ever be extracted from the air, soil, and water, all for the use and abuse of man. The Bible clearly says that man is to have dominion over the animals and the earth. But he goes on with his God-hating rant, and it appears that he's very proud of the fact that he burnt a satanic pentagram into the United Methodist Church. Now, if we take a closer look at this photo, which I'll go to this one over here, and you see the symbol held right here, view, zoom. Somebody brought this to my attention. I'm not the one who noticed it, but somebody else brought it to my attention. Not only is this man dressed in Muslim garb, so this makes me think that this is the Muslim side of Terre Haute, okay? But this man, what's he doing? He's holding up one finger, right? And he's got his sunglasses on. Now, if you go to Google or your favorite search engine, and you type in ISIS hand sign. What is the hand sign for ISIS? It's holding up one finger. Look at all these people holding up one finger. And You guys see that? Oh, what's he doing? What's he doing right there? And you got Walter Bond, who loves to burn satanic pentagrams into Methodist churches in the altar. And these are the types of people that Schaeffer Cox has to spend his time with, and they've created a list of Christians they want to murder. So the point I want to make is Warden JR Bell, Warden JR Bell, it's your responsibility to protect the life of Schaeffer Cox, and we are watching you. We believe that, people are held responsible for their actions, and you have a duty to protect the life of Schaeffer Cox, Russell Landers, and Kurt Johnson. And we are watching what's going on in this prison. I think it's very unusual that these group photos would even be let out from this secret hellhole prison. That's illegal. By the way, I have a letter from Congress that proves this prison was built by the BOP with the DOJ consent without the approval of Congress or the people of the United States. So they are illegal prisons. But we're watching Warden JR Bell. We're trusting in the Lord Jesus Christ that he will protect and put a hedge of protection around Schaeffer and Kurt and Russell and any other Christians at that hellhole prison. But I guarantee you that Warden JR Bell and Warden B. True at Marion, Illinois, they are devils. The fact that they even operate prisons like this and they have allowed 2 men to be murdered and a third to be stabbed tells me they do not take their responsibilities seriously. Thank you for your time.